On this 2006 Jeep, I am looking at line pressure here. Actual line pressure, which is blue, and desired line pressure, which is green. And according to what I've heard, the line pressure is supposed to be within 10 psi of each other. So the actual should be within 10 psi of desired line pressure. This was burning up the underdrive clutches in this 42 RLE transmission. And it was only those set of clutches, and we rebuilt the trans, and then it burnt the same set of clutches up. So then now what we end up doing is changing the computer and reprogramming it, and now I'm actually looking at this, something to learn about, because right now in park, which that's what I am in, which is park there, what I see is that the line pressure is actually 135. The desired line pressure is 135 psi, which is represented by the green, and the actual line pressure, which is being monitored by the pressure transducer, is at 89, 90. It goes from, I don't know, 83 to 90 psi, and we had to determine, is this what the engineers designed this thing to do? That's way out of range of within 10 psi, and that is in park though. Now if I go to drive, then we see that there was a spike there, and then they mimic each other. It's within 10 psi. So right now they're showing baseline here. So we got what's that? The actual line pressure is 62, whereas the desired, which is what the pressure the computer is making, is 60 psi. So that's definitely within the proper range. So if I press on the accelerator a bit while holding the brake, it went up to 64 psi. There's the bump right there, and it's holding. So the actual is matching the desired. Go up a little more, and at 77, they're both matching. Higher, it's matching again, and it's holding within 10 psi. So that seemed to be doing good there. All right, now it's at 60 psi, so the boost is there. Now I'm going to move over here to neutral, see if neutral do like reverse, which it did. The desired line pressure went back to 135 psi, and the actual line pressure went to 87, which is not within range, way out of range. However, again, it appeared like this is designed to do that. This I have to find out if it is, but this is the reading. Okay, so we had 135, which is baseline, desired line pressure, and actual line pressure is in neutral, jumps from what, 70 something to 80 something. Still well below 135. I was expecting it to be 135 and match the desired line pressure. Makes no difference what gear I put it in, but that may not be the case. I drove this about 30 some miles and back, and never got any codes, any slipping codes, gear ratio codes, or anything. So presumably is operating according to the way it's designed. Okay, so once again, this is neutral. See what reverse shows. Now I put it in reverse, and it jumped to 235. You see a spike there, and it's set at a baseline, which is desired line pressure of 160, but the actual pressure is 70. You know, you can see this 68, 69, 70, again out of range. But now if I press on accelerator and hold it, now the pressure match the desired line pressure. So I got actual line pressure, desired line, and I'm holding it. I'm up at about, what, 1500 RPMs. Let it go, and it's just, my foot is on the brake while it's in reverse. Back to 160 is the line pressure, and the actual line pressure is 65. So I put it in neutral, put it back in drive. There's some delay there before this 135 shows 60. Now, when I take this for a ride, one thing I do see as I'm driving, when it starts to change gears, the desired line pressure goes to 135, I believe, for a moment before it goes back down to a lower pressure, and then the actual line pressure matches it. Let me take it for a ride. Let's see here. Hard to. Okay. I am now driving here. You want to look at that, see that? The move. Right here. Now let's see. I'm at 60. I'm in drive. Take off. First shift 135, and then it went back to its matching line pressure. Shift again, then it went back to the matching line pressure. So I guess this is designed to do that. Now less pressure, of course, is in overdrive. Now they're having it at 40 psi, so it's matching. Even down there the graph is showing. Okay, that's fourth gear. So when I go to stop, as I'm stopping and it's changing, downshifting, 135, almost like it dumps or something, I don't know. Now I'm holding the gear. Now I'm about to take off. It shifted right there. Now go back to 60, holding. Shifted again, and now it holds. Now I'm coming to a stop here. So for some reason in transition, when it goes to shift, the desired line pressure goes up to 135, and the actual pressure doesn't follow it. Why, I don't know, but maybe it's not designed to do that. I don't feel any slipping. Okay. It does go up a little. Yes, it does. You do see it went up to 125. So when it did go to 135 during that shift, the actual line pressure did go up in the hundreds. Okay. So we'll go back around here. So the shift, okay. So when it makes that shift, lower pressure. Okay, now I'm gonna look at this graph here. Actually, I'm gonna come to a stop right over here. All right, now I'm at a stop and we're looking at the graph. Let's go again. slowing down. This may come in handy for somebody who need to look at the 42 RLE, desired line pressure and actual line pressure. Right now, I'm cruising here. All right, here is that Jeep Wrangler right here. Nice looking vehicle. Has all type of stuff modified on it. Let's get a look at the back.